Okay, everyone, this video is going to be about developing an active co-op search strategy, an appropriately aggressive co-op search strategy. One of the first things you want to do is make sure that your resume is relevant. Don't underestimate that skills section. One of the top things employers look at when they look at your resume is, do you have the skills necessary to be successful in the job that we're hiring for? And so make sure you list all the programming languages, software packages, operating systems, hardware systems that you've ever used. This is a great area to also put in foreign languages that you know, or anything really industry specific that you think an employer would want to know about you, that you have some sort of skill level in. If you're able to make a professional experience section, I recommend it. The professional experience section is simply any work that you've done that pertains to the field that you're going into. So if you're going into a computing profession and you volunteered, or sorry, if you worked as an IT assistant at your local high school, that would go into this section here. Everything else go in a relevance experience section. So that part-time job at Kings Island, or that time that you spent part-time at Applebee's or something like that, that goes in this section. You can avoid, you don't have to use professional experience or relevant experience sections. You can just list experience or work experience, but I try to make sure that employers know exactly where to look, the things that are going to be most relevant to the industry that I'm going into. Really, when you're listing that you are a server at Applebee's, don't just list that you served people food. List your accomplishments and things that you are proud of when you are doing that job. So if you and use metrics as whenever possible. So if you served people on given evenings for dining, how many people did you serve? Did you serve over 200 every evening? Were you successful at that? Were you so good that they promoted you to a trainer, or that you one time gave a seminar on customer service to your local group? List those types of things in this section so that they can get an understanding of what you've accomplished rather than what your job description was. Don't use words like people person, go getter, think outside the box, and synergy. Those are industry buzzwords. Nobody really likes them. Add a leadership and activities section and include everything you're involved in while in college. Employers want to know that you do more than just go to class and maybe work part-time a little bit. They want to know who you are and what kind of interests you have. And so if you're a member of the Yo-Yo Club, fantastic. Put it on there. They're gonna be interested in that. They're going to ask you a question about that. After you got your resume finished and you upload it to PAL, you're going to want to begin ranking positions in PAL. You're going to want to rank between 15 to 80 jobs. This will really depend on your co-op advisor. My recommendation is between 15 and 80 because they say between 15 and 20 rankings in PAL equates to one interview. So I try to get the number up as high as possible. But that really is industry specific. Some industries that you might be looking at don't even have 80 jobs available for you to rank, and so you might be ranking much fewer than that. Some may be much more than that. But that's something that I would keep in mind. Be on the lookout for new postings. New jobs get posted in PAL all the time, especially after you've already ranked those jobs in PAL and you think, oh, I'm done. Your co-op advisor will let you know when new jobs are available, and so make sure you pay attention to those. Go back into PAL and re-rank those positions as interested if that's something you want to be interview and apply for. Continuously add 10 new ranking each week. My good rule for PAL is that after the career fair, you add 10 more jobs every week until you land a co-op. This ensures that you're casting a really wide net. Apply online to at least 7 co-ops or internships not in PAL. What am I talking about here? I suggest you apply online to 7 things that are not in the PAL system. And so you find them on your own. And you can go searching online or Googling things for your favorite companies. So if you're a huge fan of Xbox and you would love to work for Xbox and work on gaming with them, Google Microsoft internships, find their job board, apply for jobs there. You can search for Fortune 500 companies in cities that interest you, like Cincinnati. You can just Google Fortune 500 companies, Cincinnati, look at the list. If one interests you and they're not in PAL already, go to their website and see if they have a careers page and see if they offer internships. If you have a city that interests you, say Chicago, for example, and you really want to co-op there, find local university career websites. Just like the University of Cincinnati has a career website with a career fair page that lists all the employers that are going to be at the career fair, other universities do the exact same thing, and you can easily find which universities are going to list internships that are available in that city specifically. I love Indeed.com for finding co-ops and internships. It's a really, really good tool. They got apps for the iPhone and an iPad or the Android device that are really easy to use. It's a really powerful tool to help you find co-ops. Simply search for your field of engineering, the word co-op fall 2015 or whichever semester you're looking for. or the word internship, and a huge list is going to populate. You can relegate it to certain cities. You can just say Cincinnati, or just say Louisville, or just say Columbus, depending on where you're interested in co-oping. And what's really neat is you can set up alerts. And so after you look once, it'll send you emails whenever there's a new job that's been listed that you haven't looked at yet. And you don't even need an account to do this. It's just a really neat way to stay on top of what's being populated in Indeed. Somewhere around spring break, or if it's the fall semester, you're searching the fall semester, somewhere after Thanksgiving. If you haven't had a lot of interviews up until this point, you're going to want to start talking to your friends and family. I know it sounds cliche, and you're like, I don't want to hit up my friends and family for jobs, but they're a great connection to the industries that you're interested in, and they might be able to slide your resume to someone that they know in HR or something like that might be able to help you out get a co-op. And so the next, you want to update your LinkedIn profile. Don't underestimate LinkedIn. Employers are saying they're hiring more and more people. Some say they hire more than half of their employees through LinkedIn. So get that profile updated. You can actually search for co-ops right on LinkedIn at students.linkedin.com. They actually list internships and co-ops right there designed for you. The cool thing about LinkedIn is if you connect with people like your co-op advisor, connect with me, connect with your department faculty. When you when you LinkedIn search a company, it'll tell you if you know people at that company, if you know people who know people at that company, and they can sometimes get you in for an interview. All right, and last, if you're not feeling so confident in your co-op search, or you're not feeling like it's going well and you're not getting a lot of interviews, remember that you have up until the start of the semester that you're supposed to co-op in to land a co-op. And so meet with your faculty co-op advisor. They're there to help you and build your confidence. They'll work on your personal strategy. I really highly recommend you do that at least once or twice in the semester, depending on your need or your level of need for assistance in that co-op search. They're going to be no better resource than your co-op faculty advisor. All right, good luck with your search, and go get them.